Come fly away with me and listen to a story about a dying man's past in this 5-minute review of Finding Paradise, the sequel to A Bird Story and To the Moon. Freebird Games' newest title at $9.99 for the PC is yet another touching story about what it means to live. But this story is just as compelling as the company's original cult hit. In the 6 hours it'll take you to complete, be ready for a game to set you up for its emotional payoffs. And despite you trying to possibly avoid it, you'll be hit straight in the jaw with feels, and will be crying when all is said and done. Freebird Games are masters of writing when it comes to constructing a compelling story about down-to-earth characters with layers of depth and problems. This time around, we follow Colin, a pilot who seemingly have had a fulfilling and pretty eventful life, a life many would be just happy to have. So it's curious when at the end of his days, the Sigmund Corporation is called to help solve unfulfilled regrets in his life, to the surprise of his entire family. What follows is a story of mystery that's constructed well, figuring out the mysterious Fae and what she means to the young Colin. What is the meaning of a blank book that has had its pages replaced over and over and over again, yet nothing is written on them? It sets up these points up for a payoff that always comes through, never overloading the player with unnecessary backstory, but always giving them enough room to come to their own conclusion within the mystery. Balance was one of the big reasons the plot worked as well. The cutting between the different subplots of Sophia, Colin, Faye helped to keep everything connected in the overall plot. In addition, the humor mixes well with the more serious moments of the game, not letting you get overwhelmed too much until it's time for the story to end at least. Each of these characters feel important because they have their times to shine, proportional to their importance to the plot, but important nonetheless. Now, I will admit something here though. I did want a bit more out of each of the stories overall, in particular Sophia's story, but I recognize how increasing that story could upset the rest of the story's balance, and this game has a specific tale to tell with a specific theme. The life lesson the game teaches really hits home, and frankly, this is a game that will make you sit back and reflect on your own life's journey. Hell, the music alone will do that to you, keeping you calm and almost seemingly drawing your own memories out of you. It's not only appropriate and well constructed to the game, I'd call it magical, to be honest. Now, the downside here is that the game doesn't really do much with its new gameplay mechanics. Sure, there's a shooting section and a fighting type minigame, but to be frank, it felt like the interactivity portion there was too forced. Like the developers thought they had to have it in the game, and it just didn't fit overall. The mystery of looking around for the memories in question was enough to keep the interest here. Devs, people were here for the story. You didn't have to sort of force the hand on that part. In addition, the game's resolution options are, well, they're non-existent, let's just put it that way. In fact, I had to re-record this entire video, mostly because it recorded very strangely in both OBS and Shadowplay. But funny enough, I wouldn't change the engine. The RPG Maker type engine actually ends up making the experience more genuine in my opinion. Sure, better graphics would be great, but not at the sacrifice of that feeling. It shouldn't be a surprise that Finding Paradise is getting a strong recommendation from me. But how strong? Well, how about a 90 out of 100? Meaning that it just makes the must-buy territory, even if you're hurting for cash. And new to my 5-minute reviews, my enhancer system, which adjusts the score based on your personal preferences. If you need a tutorial with the score, the system is explained in a video in the description below. Anyway, this is Dragnix signing out, and hopefully you'll see more content from me soon, now that this whole flu and bronchitis thing is gone. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep on gaming.